Council President Mike Sareini in this edition of Council in the Community, and this morning we're joined with our Director, Jordan Torti of Economic Development. Jordan,
How
thanks
you doing,
for
Council President? Thanks for having me.
So I always talk to residents about, of course, I'm a big Ford guy, worked for Ford for 30-some years, right now still 30 years plus, but I always talk about our small businesses. That is the lifeline, of the city of Dearborn, and we have been working in the city with a new concept called the Night of Innovation. I know it's been rebranded, and can you tell us about it? Because this is a big deal.
Absolutely, and thanks for the opportunity to put a spotlight on this. So it started, the mayor had an idea. As we all know, Dearborn has long been a home of entrepreneurial innovation, and we have an edge that nobody else in this region has. We're the type of people that can take an idea to market to a business like nobody else. So the mayor had this idea to harness that. Pitch competitions are happening in other places, but we wanted to take our unique edge, put our folks on a stage. So we took that idea, we teamed up with our Director of Philanthropy and Grants, the American Arab Chamber of Commerce, and came together and said, why don't we make this the best pitch competition in the region?
Right.
And so what we did is we raised a ton of money to give a $25,000 first prize, $10,000 second prize, $5,000 place third prize, and a People's Choice.
Right, and this was all donated funds.
All donated funds. So Maria was out there working hard. The American Arab Chamber of Commerce also gave a significant contribution, and then Comerica Bank and the Song Foundation as well.
Excellent.
So no tax dollars going into this. We had sponsors come through and really help us put on a world-class event.
So for people that haven't seen this before, I know it's that model of the Shark Tank situation, but these are Dearborn businesses.
That's right.
So they're coming and saying, hey, I have this business, it's been growing, I need some funding, I have some great ideas, and that's what happened on the Night of Innovation. So why don't you give us some examples of some of those entrepreneurs, because I know it was very, very close competitive for the people that was trying to get the grant funding.
Absolutely. So we had over 36 applicants come through in a competitive process, narrowed that down to 10 finalists.
Okay.
So of the 10, 5 got to go on stage and make their, you called it just right, their Shark Tank pitch to a panel of judges that were also made up of Dearborn business leaders and Dearborn stakeholders.
Excellent.
And so we had a really diverse example of businesses that cut across industries. We had a video game designer, a health supplement creator, a greeting card company, and an AI photography business. Were just a few examples. So
That's
really
that AI is growing too fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So who was the winner?
So Tribal Remedy, a company that has locally sourced halal liver supplement pills, was our winner. Really came in with a strong command of his numbers, of his business concept, of his audience, of the industry trends. It was a really good example of exactly what the pitch judges were looking for, somebody who knows their business, knows how it's going to grow, knows what their next step is.
Excellent. I mean, being the hometown of Henry Ford and automotive suppliers has always been, the branding of the city of Dearborn. But honestly, I mean, supplements, greeting cards, I mean, like you said, innovation is a big deal. And we have a lot of young entrepreneurs that are thinking outside the box and trying to find another way to have a different type of revenue stream or different type of products that they can, have a business that will actually grow and provide for themselves and their family. So I think this is a great idea. And I know that it's been rebranding, and I know it's getting better each year. So
absolutely, and thank you for saying so. We're really proud of Amanda Sanson, Dejanay Douglas on our team, who really built this into a world-class event. One thing we're really excited about, in addition to a lot of applicants going for this, we packed the theater at the Ford Community Performing Arts Center with several hundred attendees.
Great.
The event it was paired with our Resource Expo, which was the next night. That's been doubling every year, several hundred attendees, 80+ vendors. We're really excited to make the Night of Innovation an annual fixture of this.
Yes. And this is the first year we combined the two together.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah, because the Resource Expo is also a great idea. So that's someone or a company that's not coming in asking for grant funding maybe, but are trying to get started into the business. Maybe the first stages, is that what?
That's exactly right. And honestly, whether you're first stage or middle stage or anywhere along your business journey, a lot of what we've heard is there's a ton of resources out there, but they're all on a different website, all in a different place. Yeah. What we did is we brought them all under one roof.
Yeah, that's great, because a lot of people, when they start, they're not sure. They have the idea, they have the concept, but it will take them so much longer to get to where, if they come to the Resource Center, they can beat 6-8 months or a year of time wasted with all the resources in one place.
That's exactly right. I mean, $25,000 is a great investment in a business, but know-how can be worth 10 times that.
Absolutely. Well, Jordan, thank you so much. I appreciate your leadership. And as you had said, I wanted to make sure that I did mention this. You have said several times, it is the team. You're only as good as the people around you, and the team that you have assembled, the mayor has assembled, along with the partnership of the council, all on the same page, is really showing a difference here in the city of Dearborn. So I can't thank you enough.
Council President, I really appreciate it.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, Jordan. This is Council President Mike Sareini of this edition of Council in the Community.